Good morning. Well, I guess it's afternoon. We are getting ready to go to Baker Lake for an overnight. That's only like an hour and a half away from Bellingham, and this will be our first overnight backpack of the season.
I brought my fishing rod, and hopefully I can catch some fish because there's kokanee and some trout and some other stuff. So I don't know, it'd be cool if I got some fish. We'll see.
It's kind of cold. Okay, we gotta get all of our food together. So since we're just doing an overnight, we're definitely bringing some like luxury items. I got a new backpack that I'm trying out today, and I think I'm gonna like it, but it's quite a bit smaller than my other one, and I don't even have my food in there, and it's already like almost full. We'll see. We're gonna do a whole gear haul once we get to our campsite and we're like unloading, so we can show you what our like luxury items are that we're bringing that we don't normally bring, but I feel like it's a lot of stuff.
All right, everyone. I've got my stuff ready for the most part. Bringing along my fishing rod. So I've got a lot of extra stuff today. And you know, it'll be good to get outside. It's a little chilly. It's like low 50s, I think. But you know, we're rocking our bigger tent today. Because it might rain and we might spend some more time inside the tent. So we packed the extra. So we've only been walking for like 10 minutes. There's a bridge and a big old river.
Blue.
We ran into an obstacle. A big old tree in the way. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but Mount Baker's over that way. And we got to the campsite.
Yeah, let's go get a tent spot. Yeah, I don't want to be too close.
So we found a pretty good campsite.
We'll have views of Mount Baker in the morning, hopefully, and maybe for sunset.
Yeah, pretty nice area. It's stuck on. Oh.
Oh, it has a footprint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're chilling.
All right, so we made it to. Oh, we set up the tent. And there is the view from outside of the tent. So we're gonna do a little bag tour of what we brought today. This is just it's a down blanket.
It's for me because I get cold always.
I've got my clothes, I got extra socks and some sweatpants. Here's one of my camp pillows. It's a Cocoon ultralight air core. And then I've got my rain jacket in case it rains. Got some beverages for later tonight. A dry bag, I think just toiletries, toothpaste, a charging cable, and my med kit. I've got a mini camp towel. Here's my REI Magma 30 down jacket. Here's my actual camp pillow. This is a Philo. It's got a 1/2 inch of memory foam on top of an air sac, which is kind of nice. Here's our camp stove setup. So it's just a titanium cup. It's a Toaks 750 milliliter titanium pot. I've got a little pocket rocket from Amazon, and then a can of gas. And so that's all that we use for our camp setup, or our stove setup. Here's the Nemo Tensor insulated 25 by 70 sleeping pad. It's sick. One of my best purchases. Some luxuries. I brought Rummikub.
The 2 beers, and then also these is where it starts to be like
kind of ridiculous.
This is a fun overnighter. We're just gonna stuff our packs with random things.
And then finally I have my REI Magma 30 down sleeping bag. It's a mummy version. It compresses super tiny, as you see. It keeps me pretty warm. I'm also a super hot sleeper. An extra fishing lure, some emergency drinks if we need it. I've got bug spray up here, and then my poop kit.
All right, so starting it off, not so great. We have my new backpack that I'm trying out for the first time, and I do not like it. Not too stoked about it. I have my Nemo Z-pad that I use just as like a sit pad. I also use it under my sleeping pad for extra warmth. A cup, because we're gonna make coffee tomorrow. Here's my jacket. It's a, what is it? A
Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer.
This is like my catch-all bag. It has all of my electronic stuff, very small first aid kit, and toiletries. So here we have food storage. It's also good to use as a flat surface to cook on, or you can sit on it, which is also nice. It's a little stool, play games on it.
It's nice to have.
I brought some wool like leggings, an extra pair of socks. I have my sleeping pad, which it's the old Big Agnes Ultra Air Core insulated. Here's my sleeping bag. It is Thermarest Questar 20 degree. I like it a lot. A recent purchase is I upgraded my pillow system to the same one that Aaron has, and this is the Nemo Philo. I have my water filter. It's a beef free. This pack, just another reason I don't like it, does not come with a rain cover, so I took the rain cover from my old pack. And I think that sums it up for me.
Yeah.
I think we're much more dialed when we're doing a longer trip.
Yeah.
Which is funny, but
I don't know, it's the first backpacking trip of the season.
Yeah.
We're not really used to backpacking yet. I'm excited. I'm excited to start going fishing. I just got my rig set up. I'm gonna be using a Blue Fox Purple little spinner.
what are you hoping to catch?
Maybe some kokanee or some rainbow trout, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
I have to show you one of my favorite little gadgets. It is an air pump because the worst thing ever after a long day of hiking is passing out from blowing up your sleeping pad. This is the one I have. It's not the most ultralight. It also doubles as a light or like a power bank, which is kind of cool. It's blowing up. Yay. All right, got Aaron's big pad set up, my pad. Let's see what's going on outside. Got a fire started. We look way over there. We can see a fisherman fishing. Hopefully he catches something. I was thinking while I'm walking and looking for this little creek, I can tell you a little bit about where we're at. So we're at Baker Lake, and there's camping on the other side of the lake, and there's also a lot of recreation. So boating, people will boat over to these campsites that we're at. Usually I think just non-motorized boats, but that's a big spot for camping in Whatcom, Skagit counties. And in the summer, obviously you can swim in the lake and all that stuff. So other side of the lake, drive up, car camping. This side, there's I think a 14-mile trail that spans this entire side of the lake, and there's at least 3 or 4 campgrounds, and they're all pretty well established. It's the Swift Creek campground. It's only about 4.5 miles in with very little elevation, which is really nice for a first backpack of the season. It's only about an hour and a half drive from Bellingham, so we really didn't even leave the house till 11:30. Right. Oh, I need to stop saying all right for every video. It's time to start making dinner. We got the Peak to Peak beef pasta marinara, beef crumbles with pasta noodles and marinara sauce. Okay, we got our water boiling. Dinner shortly. How's it going?
Pretty good.
You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. It's good to be outside and enjoying the sunset, and fishing was okay. I lost my lure. I just I cast it, and then I just saw it just shoot way far out there, and I was like, well, whatever.
It's gonna go from this to...
You gotta mix it up.
I know. I want to learn how to dehydrate tiny little meatballs like this.
I'm sure we can figure it out. I'm sure you could figure it out.
Yeah, I probably could. If I had more time this week, I would have made our dehydrated meals, but I'm gonna save that for the summer when I don't work.
All right, is that what you just?
No, I can't swear. Okay, check it out.
Take a gander.
We've got some little swirly pastas and tiny meatballs. Aaron, take a bite.
They're good.
Yeah. Well, we had dinner. We played some cribbage.
I won.
Aaron won, unfortunately.
Not unfortunately. I'm just better.
We hung out by the fire, and I think now it's time to put the fire out,
Whoa, look at that.
get into the tent, maybe play some more games.
Look at that. Whoa, get a video of that.
Very cool. And yeah.
Well, guys, it is now very late. Not actually. It's probably like
Maybe 9:30.
maybe 9:30. Probably closer to 8:30. Wait.
No, it's like 9 or 9:30.
So we're gonna put the camera away, and we will see you guys in the morning. Lucy set up these cute lights. so quiet and nice. And I'm gonna get a fire started. Okay, so now I've got my AeroPress. How it works is you pour hot water into there. And then I take this little plunger doodad. And I plunger it down. And you got a nice, fresh cup of joe. Made some coffee and added some hot chocolate. How you doing today?
Not great. I usually don't sleep very well the first night that we, like, of a trip, but last night was probably the worst night of sleep I've ever had. And we can't really figure out why. Well, I was cold, but we can't figure out why I was cold.
I'm sick, so I probably got Lucy sick, and that's probably why she can't sleep.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, and I woke up with a headache and a sore throat, so. But it's nice to be out here. Waking up out here is always wonderful, even when you get no sleep.
Well, remember when we did Yellow Ester Butte with Ian?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even bring that much food, but that was a fun one. I remember that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I also really enjoyed when Ian and I did Chain Lakes Loop.
Ian should, like, come on more backpacking trips with us.
I know. You hear that, Ian? Come on more backpacking trips with us.
Yeah, I feel like he's just, like, chill.
Yeah. You haven't seen him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone. We are gonna start hiking back. Hello, we made it back. I'm gonna go home. First stop though is some food.
Yes.
We're very hungry.
Yes.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
Okay, that was stupid. I shouldn't have said that.